Dandoa forces have claimed victory after U.S. troops have retreated from 2 engagements near the... released an official statement on their strategic withdrawal from the small skirmishes of Springfield, Texas after the non-voluntary smallpox vaccination. Health workers could not divulge.
They should tell us what they know. It's our lives.
Dramatic footage from Television Free Indonesia showing Dara Dandoa leader Suwadi Sadano apparently engaged in battle. It remains...
There's too much noise on the line. I'm not sure we'll be able to connect you to Sarah before we land.
We'll have the agency file on Pandora tomorrow, ready by the time you touch down. You're right. It's Sedano's insurance policy. If he misses a phone call, the virus gets released. We're vaccinating Springfield, Texas. But until we know how many other pox boxes there are, and where, Sedano is a glaring tripwire. We're going to have to tiptoe around him.
Did Grimm write these smallpox flash notes?
Yeah, she's a poet in her own way. But she makes an interesting point. We slip up in Indonesia, and those images could be illustrations of anywhere in America.
I'm sorry, Fisher. I can't get Sarah on the line.
I don't know what I'd say to her anyway.
Welcome to Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow Mission 5, the first of 2 jungle missions.
This is going to be a complicated mission, Fisher. We're running it in cooperation with Displace International, so your old friend Douglas Shetland will be local.
Good. I can work with Shetland. What's Shetland doing here?
A ghost army operation. He'll give you the brief.
Howdy, Shetland.
Fisher! My God, old man, you keep turning up in unexpected places. I'd hoped the next place we met would have been stateside. I'd like to buy you a beer, see how Sarah's doing.
Let's leave home where it is. What's this ghost army business?
PSYOPs, a distraction.
What's my part?
Your handler should have your objectives. For my part, Sedano's plane in the yard near the village needs to be sabotaged.
Since I was going to be in the neighborhood anyway.
Much appreciated. I've got a dozen displaced snipers around the camp. You won't see them, but you better believe they're there.
It's good to see you again, Shetland. Once we're back home, we'll get that beer.
Glad to hear it. We need to have a talk about some work I might have for you.
I've already got an employer, and they hear everything we say.
Good. They should know a man with your skills deserves more money and autonomy. A man should fight any war but his own, especially in the America we've got today.
The first part of this mission is reasonably simple, but it gets a little bit more tricky towards the end. There are a couple of guards in this area. We're just going to stealth past them. As soon as this guy turns around, we're going to make our way over to that long grass in front of us. That will allow us to get past the 2 guards that were messing about with the mines.
We've gone through 3 bottles on a 12-hour shift, so go and get another bottle.
Hell no, I don't want to get blown up.
And why are my chances any better than yours?
Because you helped lay the traps.
Not all of them. Besides, they're easy to spot. Just look for the tripwires.
I can't look for tripwires, I'm drunk.
I drank as much as you did.
So that should make you braver. Remember, you need to fix the broken mine.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Be careful, man. Oh no! Hey man, are you alright?
Now we know we need to watch out for the tripwires that are through here, so we can use our thermal camera to spot them and disable them as we go. That's the last of the mine, so now we can move forward a bit quicker.
You should be close to Sedano's plane, Fisher.
Really?
You can either go up this ladder here and go across the roof, or you can go around the side, which is the way I'm going to go.
Is the plane ready to go?
No, we're still waiting for the product and the pilot.
They're so slow today. We've been guarding this plane forever now.
Sedano is checking the place.
Go and double check the back of the plane. That'll keep you occupied.
Why? I just spent the last 4 hours verifying it.
Go!
We just have to make sure we stay in the shadows.
Good work, Fisher.
There's one more guard that comes in here, so we just have to wait for him to walk through.
Until they convince the US we're not worth the trouble. Why? Are you saying you don't support Sedano?
No, no. I've got an allergic reaction to machetes, which makes me a firm Dandoa supporter.
I'm glad to have Sedano here. Suddenly feels like we have a cause beyond money. Somebody to follow.
Yeah, but so many executions.
It's only a process of refinement. Productivity is up, security is tighter. Just keep yourself useful and patriotic so you don't end up on the chopping block.
We need to get into that hut there, so we need to take these two guys out. Turn this light out so this guy's body's in the dark. Now we can raise the gate. We're going to move over behind this corrugated fence, and then that makes it easy to get past the next guard. He also has a dog with him. Going this way is by far the easiest.
The dogs are acting weird.
They must be hungry.
I don't think so. There's something wrong. It's too quiet.
Hey you, do you see something? Are they done with their speeches inside?
No, not yet.
You got some beer left up there?
No, and leave me alone.
We need to get into that tower to get over to the next part of the level, which means we're going to have to take out 2 of these guards. This guy walking away from us goes off to his bunk, so we don't need to worry about him.
I'm inside the camp.
The core of your mission is Sodono. He's on site. We need you to locate and trail him. But again, don't let him spot you.
Pandora tomorrow?
That's the idea. We haven't been able to trace his daily insurance call remotely, so we're gonna need you to get in there with a TEP. Fifth Freedom with Sodono Militia. But don't get spotted before tapping the phone. Updates on your OPSAT.
Good afternoon.
It is, sir.
Things are going good.
We just need to watch out for this guy to get through here. Wait for him to get a little distance ahead, otherwise he'll spot us when we go into the light.
Any complications?
Of course. Sodono changes the passcode for entry twice daily. He doesn't write it down. He gives it verbally to his 3 top lieutenants on site.
So I grab one and make him talk.
No. We need to stay discreet. We can't afford to have Sodono panic and skip a call. Use the sticky cam to overhear those conversations. Details on your OPSAT.
You can use your sticky cam to overhear the code.
How does it go?
Real good. We're ahead of schedule.
On?
Product.
We'll meet tonight. I want to review our distribution arms.
I'll be there.
Good. The code for the big house today is 1492. Can you remember that?
1492. I got it.
Good. There's a colonial home overlooking the compound at the end of the village. That's where Sodono makes his Pandora tomorrow phone call. That's where you'll need to be to tap it. Trail him, so you'll be sure to be there on time.
Good afternoon.
It is, sir.
I'm worried about the men.
How so?
I want to make sure they're not using the product.
I don't think they would. They're all good boys.
Yes. We'll arrange for a spot check tonight just the same.
All right.
Again, we have a couple more guards we need to get past. I'm going to shoot this light out, which will distract those two guards and make the area darker, which will allow us to get through. If you didn't get the door code to the mansion earlier, you can use the sticky camera here to get it. We're going to drop down here and then walk around the edge of this area. We are going to have to take this guy out in order to get past.
Got a heads up for you from Grim.
We're going to be losing touch in a second. There must be copper coils or some kind of grid ahead of you. The refinery proper is a dead signal hole. Good luck with your airplane, pilot.
We're going to be out of contact as long as you're underground.
I'll try not to get too lonely.
Once this guy has walked past us, then we can carry on down the stairs. We need to turn these spotlights off in order to get through this room.
Turn that back on.
And then hug the wall in order to get past the guard that walks down here. This next area can be quite difficult.
Is the plane all right?
Yes, it's almost ready to go.
Go. Don't waste more time.
We have this guard on the right and another one to the left that we need to deal with. Turning this switch off will bring one of them into this room. We need to hide against this wall to make sure that he doesn't spot us.
Eternal dirt.
Thank God you found me. Ignominious getaway.
I'm short on time. What do I need to know?
This name, Stanley Nakaryakov, Golden Triangle affiliated. He lives in the Lei-Yuman district of Hong Kong. But don't broadcast it electronically. This part of the world is made of ears.
My encryption is solid.
I wouldn't count on it. There's more to Japan's ISDF than they're letting on.
How do you know?
I've seen 2 other, CIA resources disappear.
So how do you know it's the ISDF?
Money knows everything. The name is Stanley Nakaryakov. Got it?
Yeah, just one piece of advice. Don't take your plane.
Welcome back to Fresh Air.
Do you have the name?
Fisher, go tap that phone. We'll talk about the names later.
We're still following Sedona, but we're quite near to his mansion now.
I'm gonna kill somebody if they don't stop shooting soon. That noise is gonna break my ears. Seriously, they're ringing.
Nag, nag, nag.
I'm a musician. My ears are very sensitive. Why do they always give us this patrol?
What about me? I've got to listen to the constant gunfire and your constant complaining.
I feel like somebody's kicking me in the head.
Now there's an idea.
As soon as these 2 guys have moved off, we can make our way up the drain pipe that's opposite. There's also a couple of flares here you can pick up, although we don't actually need them. This guy looks around, but we're in the shadow, so he doesn't see us.
Be careful. The access to the house isn't as easy as it seems. You should wait for darkness.
As Grim has hinted, we need to wait here until the shadows stop getting longer before we move on. There's a second guard round to the right, so we need to make sure we move slowly. Make sure you fibre optic this next door to start the guard moving away. This area can be quite difficult because of the searchlight and the guards. The movement pattern of the light and guard will determine whether you want to go up the left hand side of the stairs ahead or move around to the right. Because the light's moving away from us, I can go up the left hand side. Otherwise we'd have to wait where we were for this guard to go past and then go behind those boxes to our right.
Code is 0526 5173 337 3889. Pandora tomorrow. Good. Until tomorrow. It's me. Today's code is 0526 5173 337 3889. Pandora tomorrow. Good. It's me. Today's code is 0526 5173 337 3889. Pandora tomorrow. Good. It's me. Today's code is 0526 5173 337 3889. Pandora tomorrow. Good.
As you should be able to hear, there's a video camera above where we are that we're going to need to take out. We also need to wait before we move from here because Sedona would be coming straight back in. Once he's left for the second time, then we're good to go.
Good work, Fisher.
There's a switch along here we need to turn off, otherwise we get a nasty shock.
Fisher, freeze! Don't make a move. Shetland will take you out of there.
move forward from here, we get shot immediately, so we need to take this guy out. Now we can just knock out the other two guys. That's the mission successfully completed, so I'll see you in the next one.